Welcome to Random Interview with your host, me, Eddie Zager. Today we will be focused on people of influence, or commonly known as influential people. Time magazine has named the protester the 2011 Person of the Year, a controversial choice. Tonight, Random Interview, you will interview Barry Fuyama, a local protester here in Portland, Oregon. We'd like to welcome our guest Barry Fuyama for being on the show with us.
Thank you for having me.
Can you please explain to us why people are protesting?
Well, there's a lot of reasons why people are protesting, but I would say that the main reason people are protesting is people are upset because corporations like banks and other corporations, big corporations, are allowed to hire lobbyists to influence our politicians so they do their work instead of the people's work.
Big corporations like McDonald's?
McDonald's, but a lot. I mean, it's all over the place. Most of the really big ones are able to do that.
What are your personal reasons for taking this side?
Well, like most of the protesters, I was upset with lobbyists and corporate money and politics, but I also things like the cost of college is really a concern to me. Even though I'm not really in college anymore, I'm not a college student. The price of college has tripled in like 10 years, and people don't make more money, so it's becoming harder and harder. So I'm concerned when I have kids that they won't be able to afford to go to college. So that's one of the big things for me.
That's very interesting. I never thought about it that way. What gives you hope that these protests will be successful?
Well, they're getting a lot of ideas out there, and it's getting on the news, and people are starting to think about the things they're talking about. So, because before people weren't really talking about it, people just kind of were upset about things but didn't know why. So they're kind of giving people reasons, or people are starting to understand why other people are so upset.
Okay. A lot of people say that the protesters are homeless hippies or lazy college students. Are these the kind of people you saw?
I saw a lot of different kinds of people there. I wouldn't call them lazy because it's not fun and it's not easy. So, but there's a lot of older people too, especially as it goes on. There's more and more older people. It'd be like people who are 50 or 60. There's a lot of people who have full-time jobs. A lot of union workers, and a lot of teachers and librarians, all kinds of different people. So, yeah, I wouldn't classify them as lazy or as necessarily homeless. There are homeless people that kind of hang around there, but that's because there's a homelessness problem in the country, and that's one of the issues that they're raising.
What was it that you said? You said like something's hard. You never really specified what.
Well, I mean, they're always braving the elements and.
College or what?
No, the protests themselves, because they're out there for long periods of time. It's really cold this time of year and rainy, and so it's very difficult. So they're really dedicated.
What do you do when you're hungry during a protest?
Well, when I go to a protest, I like to carry a snack or like granola bars or something. But sometimes certain people will like bring food or buy food for people. But usually I don't eat a lot when I'm down there though, because then you have to go to the bathroom.
On average, how many granola bars do you carry?
Well, it depends on how long I'm going to be out there. If I'm going to be for a couple hours, I'll just bring one. If it's going to be longer, I'll bring 2 or 3 just to be safe. Sometimes I'll bring extras, but I usually eat one every couple hours.
Thank you for being on the show with us.
Thank you.
Stay tuned next week for our interview with Chuck Norris. Holy!